Greetings, everyone. Welcome back to Dawn and Dreams. It is Priestess of the African River Eagle, aka Ms.Z, on this channel. If you would, please make sure that you like and subscribe. Comment down below which one you chose. I love to read the comments. If you would like to book a reading, please go to dawnanddreams.com. Link is in the description. Please make sure that you read the terms and conditions for any type of reading that you get, so you know the grace period and what to expect. Also, I do have products back in stock for limited time while it's available. So if you're looking for protection jewelry and all those good things, you can go to the website and it's on there. All right, I think that's pretty much it for announcements. So let's go ahead and get into this reading. And I'm going to try to, I know I'm going to upload on members only too, so check on there as well. But I feel like I'm supposed to have 2 videos for members only. So if you're on my members only, make sure that you check it out as well. So this is going to be what you need to know. You know, I haven't done that in a while. So what you need to know from Spirit. Pile 1, Pile 2, or Pile 3. These are your pile selections. You got my little staff. Spiritual cologne. Or this lighter. Okay. So just pick whichever object draws you close, and let's get started. All right, so for those of you who chose pile 1, you chose my staff here. So the first thing that you need to know is that Spirit wants you to start taking charge in your life and go ahead and step into positions of power and positions of leadership. This can also be positions where you are seen more for your work, and like you're not shy to take credit for things that you've done. Even show off a little bit, because showing off and showing your best work can also bring attention to you. So I'm seeing something like that. Also, what you need to know is Spirit is cutting away for you, because this staff right here, and the ancestors are here too, because I hear the train. The staff right here can also, like when I'm doing my shell readings, it moves things out of the way so that you can see things better. So more opportunities should be popping up for you. And also, if there has been some blockages, things are being cut out of the way for you. Some of you might have asked Spirit for this, or you did some type of manifestation work for this. And it's like, okay, we heard you. So we're going to start moving things out of the way. This is weird, but I'm also hearing that there can only be one. So if you are, I hate to say it because, you know, but this message for somebody. So if you feel like you have to share all the time, Spirit doesn't want you to feel like you have to share, you know, your shine and things like that. Don't be afraid to take the spotlight for yourself, or just separate yourself so that you can be seen more. That's what I'm getting with that. All right. Let's go into what you need to know. Let's start out with these cards first. Only speak good things. Okay. Okay. All right. I'm seeing some things here. Oh, all right. So Spirit is very clear on this message, all right? They're putting chaos, but they're reversing it. They're saying, you know, send it back to the sender, right? They don't want you to feed into chaos and things that try to disrupt your space. It's a lot of things that try to disrupt our peace, right? And they feel like, you know what, sometimes just breathe and don't let it enter inside of your being, because when it enters inside of you, you then get mad. You then don't want to do anything. You then want to, you know, forget anything that you had planned. And Spirit saying, stop letting it take hold of you. Yes, chaos is present, but they don't want you to let it take hold of you. If anything, fight back and push it back to wherever it came from. Also, when you give into chaos, you know, you can't see many solutions. So they want you to practice controlling your emotions, so that way you have a plan. Like, you know, it's just like if your house gets caught on fire. I'm not manifesting this for anybody, just an example. If something goes wrong, okay, breathe and figure out what you need to do quickly. Like, you know, it's not about not moving or not acting fast. It's just sometimes when you're in the heat of the moment, you can't think clearly. So take a second to give yourself a breath and breathe, and then be like, okay, what we need to do. Okay, and I'm also seeing this as it pertains to gifts. So if you're working on something and it's not going right, you've tried your best, it's not going right this time around, take a breath. Don't let your emotions get the best of you and try again another day. Spirit is also encouraging you not to give up. You need to know that you shouldn't give up because Spirit says that you have gifts. But if you're speaking negativity, oh, it's never going to go right, or I'm never going to get it, I'm never going to graduate college, I'm never going to do this, I'm never going to do that. You're speaking negativity in your life. So Spirit says, again, remove the chaos that you're bringing yourself to, and know how to breathe, control your emotions, and realize you have the gift. It's already in the prophecy. It's already going to happen. It's already in divine timing on your timeline that you're going to graduate, or that you're going to get your certificate, or that you're going to initiate, or whatever it is. You're going to get it. Okay? So it's already in the timeline for you. You just need to breathe and try again. Okay? Spirit's also talking about mental health and just health overall. Right? So some of you need to really, really watch your health. There are going to be some things that take time to heal. Some of you are ignoring divine timing, okay? You want it to happen tomorrow, and they like, it might not happen tomorrow, okay? So don't stress yourself out trying to have everything together by tomorrow. You know, do what you can today. This is in reverse because you're ignoring divine timing. Let's see, what else is it that you need to know? See, the spirits are speaking, are they not? Prophecy. It's already in the prophecy. So this means you have a lot of good things on your timeline. Look, this fell on the floor, lifetimes. There's a lot of things that are scheduled in your timeline. It may take you a little longer to get to certain things. You may be delayed, but as long as you keep pushing, the finish line is still going to be there. It doesn't disappear. It's going to still be there. And some of you, your soul has come back to complete a lot of things because it's still there. They're like, you didn't finish it that lifetime, but the finish line we need you to reach is still here. So you still got to keep pushing until you get there. Spirit wants you to not procrastinate on things. Make sure, it's important, make sure that you're challenging yourself, you know. If you do it yourself, the Spirit ain't got to do it for you. They ain't got to push you in a situation you don't want to be in. Slowly start taking steps that you need to take as far as your life goes. Don't procrastinate too much. And I'm also saying, Okay, there are some things that you need to stay away from. That's making your spirit sick. Yeah, those who respect taboos. And I feel like when there are things and there are people, let's say for instance, because I see people too, for some of you, this is a person that you need to stay away from because it's like they suck your soul dry. And some people are possessive over you. They don't want you to, go beyond helping them and their life and things like that. So sometimes it's good to keep those boundaries with certain people, family members. Sometimes it's even people that you love. It could be friends, it can be associates, but Spirit's talking about certain boundaries that they're trying to get you to put up because it's draining you. It keeps you from what you're called to do, and it also hurts your energy. Okay. And I'm also saying that you need to know that there are people that want you to people please them, to keep them around. They don't want you doing all that anymore. Let's see. Last but not least, let's pull just a few cards from here, and then we'll go on to pile 2. Oh, that's funny. This fell. Disloyalty. That's what I just said. People want you to do a lot to please them. They want you to be the snake charmer. They want you to, you know, pull out all the stops for them. And it's like they're tired of you feeling like you have to do that to keep someone in your life when they're toxic on their own. You know, they're making you sick, you know, keeping you in a certain space. So they don't care about the disloyalty that that person may feel if you have to walk away from that agreement. Okay. So there's going to be some things you might have to walk away from because, yes, some people want more control over your life and things of that nature. And they get frustrated when you're not giving them the attention, when you're pulling away. Okay. Do not let somebody take advantage of your caring nature. Okay. All right, let's go to pile 2. All right, pile number 2, this is for you. You picked the spiritual cologne. So there are a few things that you need to know. One, this is a divine time for manifestation for you. So you definitely need to make sure that you are doing things that make you feel good about yourself when it comes to your confidence. Rather that's smelling good, looking good, whatever it is you want to do. If you thought about cutting your hair, if you thought about, you know, okay, I need to go shopping. I ain't went shopping in a few years, whatever it may be. Spirit is encouraging that because this is a time of manifestation for you. But if you don't have the energy to match that within, you know, you could miss out on some things that you're destined for. Another thing is, now this is for my spiritual people that pick pile 2, more specifically. You need to start wearing certain things to mask your energy. This will keep certain energies off of you. Maybe I'll talk more about that in members only. But yes, it'll keep certain energies off you when you do certain things, okay? So this could be, you know, like I said, spiritual cologne. It can be some jewelry. It could be certain things, and make sure that you're cleansing it because you need things to like mask your energy because you attract a lot of people who need healing. Okay. So doing certain things can keep you sealed up. So that way your energy's not leaking and everybody trying to ask you for help and this and that and the third, and you're not being drained as much. Okay. So let's put that to the side. Let's see what you need to know. This is also a symbol that many people will be or start to be more attracted to you. All right, let's see. Oop, okay. Let's do that one more time. They're throwing out some warnings here. They are really like, no, 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 no. Be careful who you collaborate with at this time, especially in a business way, but it can be any type of way. Be careful who you get into a relationship with. Be careful who, you know, you have agreements with, or you're signing up for things that, you know, you didn't mean to sign up for, but you did. Spirit says, you know, try to avoid collaboration at this time. Now they're telling me why. Abuse. Abuse. So again, now I'm going to explain it different ways. Some of you are in abusive relationships. And like I said, that can be, you know, a romantic relationship. It can be a friendship, can be a job, things like that. Maybe you're too helpful. Maybe, you know, people know what you're capable of. And like I told you, that's why they're telling you need to seal off your energy, because it's like, you know, people who need healing, who are toxic, are very drawn to you. I always give that example. You know, if you're a doctor, you're going to bring out the people who need healing, are you not? So people who are naturally born with that aura of a healer, they're going to draw out everybody. Okay. So they want you to start sealing up your energy. So that's going to keep some of these vampires off of you. And also they're addressing abuse too. People who are abusive in their energy as far as when it comes to you. And some of you are in very, very toxic energies, okay? because they're like, don't be in denial. So there's something about you that denies what goes on. Okay. And this typically happens in abusive relationships, no matter what it is. Like I said, even if it's somebody using you, knowing that they could do it themselves, but they'll know they can get you to do it, still abusive. Don't be in denial about that. Avoid collaboration, especially if the energy is not reciprocated, if you're not being treated fairly. They want you to avoid it. And I feel like Spirit's going to take care of that. Yeah, look, it says put in a spiritual request. Put in a spiritual request. They're not playing with you. Like, they want you to ask for help when it comes to these things. You're not supposed to be dealing with things alone. They want you to really, like, if you listen to them, it's like things will start to like go the way they're supposed to. You have self-care. They want you to put more energy back into yourself. They say control your emotions too. There are some people who are abusive, but also jealous of you. Okay. So they take advantage of you because they are jealous of the things that you have going on. And this pal, y'all need to do some type of, and this is you. There's a few different ways you can do this. Excuse me. You can listen to your dreams. That's a form of divination. That's a form of a reading from spirit without any cards or anything. But you can also get a reading too. Look, I don't make this pay attention to your dreams. So they've been telling you about some things. They've really been trying to like get at you. You got to pay attention to your spirit animals. Focus on yourself. Give offering to the ancestors. There are good things coming for you. I told you it's a good time for manifestation, So if your money has been like in the sinking pile, it's not going to be anymore. If it's been in a steady, but you feel like you're not getting further, this is an indication that things will start to increase for you. Okay. When it comes to, because wealth is things that are also continuing to manifest. Oh, okay. So that's what I'm going to say too. This pal, be consistent in your rituals. Be consistent in your rituals, whatever that may be. Be consistent with it. That's going to help you to protect your foundation. So let's see what else you need to know. Yeah, they're really talking about you protecting your gift. So whatever that gift may be for you, whether it's helping people, healing people, assisting people, whatever that gift may be, because people, and this is the thing, even if you have, let's say for instance, you're in the music business, that's still a gift to protect, because people will try to take advantage of you no matter what industry it's in, spiritual or music or anything. So they want you to start to protect your gift because you have something that's very special. Okay. And this is why you got the snakes coming out. You knew I was a snake when you took me in. They see you at the crossroads looking around. They're like, oh, okay, let me help that person out. No, they want you to protect yourself no matter where you go. Because people think they can get over on you, especially if you don't have anyone around you to talk to help you. When it comes to abusive relationships, a lot of times people love when you're in isolation or you don't have that many people to go to tell you that, hey, this ain't right, So also, this is the power that I would say, get a second opinion. If you've been feeling like, hey, I need a second opinion on that, get it, It's not going to hurt anybody. So get that second opinion on whatever it is if you feel like somebody's trying to get over on you. Okay, let's go to, I got to get this other deck really quick. Spirit is foretelling changes, okay? They're foretelling some major events and changes. It's coming out twice. You got foretelling major events and changes. Be ready for changes in your life and in your environment, okay? That's interesting. They're not even telling me what the change is going to be. It's like, be ready for major changes that's coming because you got time to release and make room for new growth. So it's something that's going to like bring growth to your life. So it's not a bad thing, but there might be things that you don't want to shed. So, get ready for the shedding because it's going to come. All right. But what's going to happen is going to bring some type of growth for you that's needed. All right, let's get the last few cards for pile 2. Yeah, you have a lot of deceitful people around you, okay? You would think that they have your best interest in mind. In reality, it's just like, a trap to keep you around, to use you, to, be abusive, things of that nature. So Spirit wants you to be mindful of deceitful people who keep putting you in cycles too, to have some type of control. Do not let bad news or what you consider to be bad news take you away from your time of plenty. Because this tells me there might be some things that pop up that you're not in favor of, but it's still a time of plenty. Don't let that get to you, okay? And then look, you got greedy man. So again, back over here, it's still someone trying to like possess some of the things that you have and be possessive over you, okay? And this is, male or female, doesn't matter who's watching this. All right, so yeah, Spirit says it's time for fairness. So that's probably a lot of the reasons why these changes going to come. It's time for fairness. You will have unusual good luck, all right? So again, don't get down on yourself if something pops up that you wasn't expecting. Don't pay it any mind. It's just a little something. But Spirit has something on the way for you, unusual good luck, and you're also going to have some fun coming up too. All right, so let's go on to pile 3. All right, pile number 3, you pick the lighter. All right, so just a few things to say about you picking this lighter. What you need to know is that you need to really invest in your creativity. All right, even if you just consider it a hobby, Spirit is talking about you getting back into that creative spark, because that's what the light is, bringing that creative spark. This also represents that there are going to be certain things that are brought to your attention that are very important. Okay, very, very important. Yeah, your clarity, this is my spiritual pile. Your clarity is going to be very sharp for pile number 3. Very sharp. Like things are just going to come to you. The light's going to be on. Like, it's like, okay, so that's what's really going on. So truth is going to be revealed to pile number 3. There's a lot of clarity coming for pile number 3. They're speaking on that. Some of you have been at the crossroad for too long. Crossroad, dealing with like not knowing what direction to go in or feeling lost, in certain situations. Do I stay in this situation? Do I move on? Would it be best for me to move over here or move over there? So there's going to be, so Spirit sees you in this limbo and it's like, okay, let's figure out how to get them moving forward. So just know that clarity is going to start coming to you. Listen to your intuition. Okay. This is interesting. It folds different ways for different people because, depending on who's doing the spiritual work, that's how it could be. It can fold different ways. But nonetheless, it talks about someone wishing you negative energy, okay? And it says their spiritual work was ineffective. Like spiritual work, again, it doesn't have to be, candle work and things of that nature. It could be anything that they tried to do. Rather, it was evil eye. But I'm seeing that it didn't take effect. It was ineffective. It's like, they tried it. But they still want you to cleanse. They still want you to cleanse. I see a spirit guide protecting you, but they still want you to cleanse, okay? This also might have been causing confusion in your life. There is many things for you to get into, okay? Prophecy, okay? Your spirit team really wants to push you to unlock your destiny. And they really want to push you far because they want, it seems like once you break down a certain door, when it comes to your destiny, it's going to keep giving to you. So again, what is it that you really are getting into as far as like your purpose? And don't think small, think big. There's something big that you're supposed to be looking into that's actually going to create wealth for you. It's going to create purpose for you. Some of you have been lacking purpose, because that's also when a person's at the crossroads or they're feeling lost in purpose. But this purpose is bigger than what you know, okay? So it's like it's time for your assignment. They want you to start really looking into yourself, getting into who you are. When we unlock our ancestors, we're still just getting to know ourselves, because that's what we come with. So there's still things for you to discover about who you are. This is also if you've been feeling any type of like depression or things like that. It can be stemmed from you not feeling like you are serving your purpose, or you feel stagnant in your purpose. So Spirit says there's still more. You just don't see it, but there's still more for you to learn about who you are, because you're supposed to be giving back. Blessed work. There's still things that they have for you to do. There's still assignments. Yeah, marketplace, going to find opportunities, doing things on your own time. So they feel like you're delaying things. So if you feel like, oh, well, dang, I just been kind of doing the same thing for the last few months or a few years, try a little bit harder to see what needs to be uncovered about you. And some of you need to move up in your spiritual practice, you know. It's time. It's time for a new initiation. It's time for something new to happen for you. Some of you have been doing the same thing when it comes to just kind of living the same day every day. And it's like, okay, what new can you do? What new can you discover about yourself to give you purpose again? Some of you need to write a book. All right. Okay, so bring your focus back into yourself. What you need to know is bring your focus back into yourself as much as you can, because like outstretching it in too many places while you're feeling kind of lost on your purpose, that can be really taxing for you. It can make you feel more depressed and things of that nature. They say what you desire isn't in alignment at this time. So something that you're trying to fix with other people, they're like, bring it back to yourself, okay? Only do what you can do. Yeah, because it's talking about cleansing your home, wearing protective amulets, and only speaking good things. You need some good things around you. They also want you to speak clearly, too, about things that you desire. And toxic energy, too. People continuing to bring toxic energy to you. You also have put in a spiritual request and ask the ancestors for what you desire. Let's get a few cards from here and I'm closing out pile 3. Okay. Spirit says you have a lot of people watching you, okay? Caution needed. That's why they tell you to wear protective amulets. Caution needed for people, you know, that's like hiding in the darkness. And, you know, that's why they bring the light to you. There's some things that need to be revealed. People, I think this is also a symbol of people copying you too. Those of you who are big on social media platforms, that's interesting. I mean, you'll always have some copycats, but it's just like, you know, it's like right under your nose. Pay attention, because that same person could be trying to do something to you spiritually. And I'm also seeing frustrations in your personal life. This is why you need more enjoyable time. And a lot of people underestimate what happiness is, you know, in the pursuit of happiness. It's important to, you know, try to reach for it a little bit. Don't just always expect for it to show up at your door. Sometimes plan a date for yourself, even if you're going by yourself, to enjoy yourself. You need to balance out some of that energy where you feel like all your problems have just been piling up, you know. Balance that energy out. Good parties, enjoying life, because you've had a lot of nightmares, and nightmares can be stemmed from traumatic experiences, okay? Things that you know, you feel like are out of your control. So do things and plan good things around you. All right, that's it. Peace.